Okay.
You ready?
Right. Yeah, ready. You can start.
Okay. My granddad, Dayabhai Hari,
Uh-huh.
they originated from Italva.
Itarwar.
Italva, yeah.
Ah.
Near Navsari,
Yeah.
Surat district that time.
Yeah.
And, well, there were three brothers, Prabhubai, Hari, Naran Hari and Galal Hari.
Yeah.
They were very small to live with a plot.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a big house to live with.
Yeah.
So three brothers decided what to do.
Yeah.
And my grandfather had just one small area to live with.
Yeah.
And at the back there was no place.
Yeah.
There was a kitchen.
Yeah.
The cows were built
Yeah.
there. And there's one bedroom.
Right.
That is all had in their house.
The खेती करता.
Kheti karta tha, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they all farmers.
Yeah, right.
Great grandfather came from over somewhere,
Yeah.
Punjab or somewhere,
Yeah.
and they moved into Gujarat.
Yeah.
But then they found that their life was difficult, so they had to live somewhere. So when they heard that people were coming to Africa, and they met, I think, Moraji Bhai and them.
Moraji Bhai.
Moraji Bhai Prabhu, and Dr. Jaman's father.
Yeah, हमारा Moraji काका.
Yeah. So they decided to come with him.
Oh.
But firstly they went to Johannesburg. They go to Natal. That means they landed up in Durban, and from there they go to Johannesburg.
What year do you think that was?
I don't know.
1900s. Eh?
Yeah, very early days.
Oh.
We were even not born.
તમારા grandfather ઉંમર કેટલી હતી when he left? 18? No.
Maybe in 20, 22.
But he was not married, right?
He was not married that time, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So they left from there, and they went to Johannesburg. And from Johannesburg, he was doing a newspaper vending. And he took somebody's place who was vending already.
Yeah.
And the guy says, if you don't leave this place, I'll report to the immigration. And he got frightened because he was illegal.
Okay.
So he took back again, he went back to India.
But there were no relatives there, Jobu Maka.
No relatives, no relatives. He didn't say where he was living or what he was doing.
Yeah.
But this is all we know, that he was doing a vending and he had to leave because he had a threat.
Yeah.
So he went back to India.
Okay.
And when he went back to India, his father started telling him, you're a lazy boy, you don't want to work.
Yeah.
And every day he had to say something.
Yeah.
So he had to leave back. And that is the time I believe he made Moraji Kaka and them.
Yeah.
And he came with them, joined up there to come to Africa.
Yeah.
And they came by the boat, by the Arab boats.
There are dhows.
Dhows, yeah.
Okay.
It came, it goes.
Yeah.
It took months to come.
Did they come to Natal or did they come to Beira?
No, they came to Beira.
Beira. Okay.
And from Beira they came to, well, they say they walked from Beira to Usabi.
Okay. So with Moraji Kaka and Tamar grandfather?
Yeah, my grandfather.
Vijay Thoda Ata? Or just the
We
two?
don't know
You
the
don't
others.
Okay.
And then they came to Rhodesia.
Yeah.
And when they came to Rhodesia, well, they were all the other guys like Dhobis and Mochis.
Okay.
They had their own tradition job.
Okay.
But we as a farmers
Yeah.
know nothing, no craftsmanship. So then they started doing a little bit of vending.
Did they come stay a while in Mutare or Usapi or came straight to Harare?
Well, I don't know whether they stayed there or not.
Not.
They never said anything.
You didn't say anything?
No.
Okay.
But obviously they were with Moraji Bhai and them.
Yeah.
So they must have stayed in Usapi
Okay.
and came here.
Yeah.
And then they were given the land plot in Mugaba to do the vegetable.
Right.
And he started doing the growing vegetable and started vending, coming from Mugaba, going to, what do you call that, those days in the avenues, Gordon Avenues, Speak Avenues, and
Uh-huh.
there,
Yeah.
where the whites were living.
Yeah.
So we were selling the vegetable.
Okay.
And by vegetable doing, finally he bought a little bicycle. He was coming with a bicycle then. But before he was doing my head.
Okay.
And that's how he grew up here. And then I believe that he had some, when the 1932 or yeah, 1930 I was born there in the garden.
એટલે પછી એ પાછા દેશ પનવા લગ્ન કરવા ગયેલા.
He went back.
Yeah, got married.
And
પછી
came back,
Yeah.
with my mother and them,
Okay.
my father and mother and them.
Yeah.
And here I was born in 1932.
એટલે તમારા father એટલે લાલભાઈ
He came with him.
came with him. He
And
was
my mother.
and your mother. So he was already in his 20s or something. Your father.
Well, I was born in 32, so they must have been 20s.
20s. So and
Yeah.
then અહીંયા આવીને પછી you were born here.
I was born here.
Okay. હવે તમારા father લાલભાઈ એવો પેલું વેન્ડિંગ કરતા.
And no, he didn't went. He joined into Nagajis.
Or when he came at that time, Nagar Chibai, he already had a shop in it. Right?
He had a shop,
Right. Okay.
and they say he worked with them
Right.
together.
Yeah.
And my grandfather and were still doing that project in the garden. Or we don't know what they did.
Yeah.
But I was born there,
Yeah.
and they must have carried on because 1939 we have gone back to India.
Whole family.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
they-
father, myself, and
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah.
Dada is remained here.
He stayed here. Okay.
No, Dada also came there because he wanted to build a building. So
Okay.
1939 they were building the house in Italwa.
Of Ghar Baidu.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And that time we were about 7-year-old,
Yeah.
32, 39, 5-year-old.
Mm.
And my brother was also born there, 35.
He was born in India.
No, here.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was born in
okay.
32 here.
No, but Chotu Kaka
He also born here.
here. Okay. But
And two of us, and mother
yeah.
and grandfather and my dad, I think, stayed over here.
Yeah.
And we went back to India.
Okay.
And grandfather started building a house there
Right.
because we didn't have a house.
Okay.
So we stayed with our Muta Dada.
Uh-huh.
And my father came back.
Right.
And when he came back, I think he started still working with Nagaji or something.
Right.
And then he had a little shop next to Nagaji's.
Okay.
But my grandfather bought the plot there
Okay. All right.
earlier,
Right. This is Moffat Street, right?
Moffat
Next door.
Street.
Yeah.
next to Nagaji, then
Yeah. Jagar
1934.
Shetyam, right.
Yeah.
Building Chant,
And then he built that as my dad was working for them. And I remember that to say he started a shop next to Nagaji's there.
Right.
And when we came back, we were kept in India.
એટલે કેટલા વર્ષ do you think you were in India? For a few years?
Well, we went in 30 or 39, and we came back 48
એટલે લડાઈ પછી.
because of war.
Yeah. Right.
With everybody happened the same thing.
Yeah. Right. Gee.
Because of the war, we stayed over
Stayed over, yeah.
till after the war is over. I came back in 48
Okay.
with myself and my brother
Mhm.
by ship,
Right.
and started coming then. The war was over, and we came by ship. I was given go to school in Mountbatten School.
Okay.
Didn't know how to speak English. We only know Gujarati.
Right.
And Mr. Naidu was the headmaster.
હવે ત્યારે તમારા દાદા એ દેશ ઘર બાંધેલું.
Yeah.
Did he come back here?
No,
He didn't come back.
Dada stayed over.
He stayed over.
Right.
Okay. So only તમારા father?
Dada stayed over from 1940.
He didn't come back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then my dad came over.
Right. Right. Okay.
And my dad brought my uncle back with him.
That is Hiraka.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they came together.
Okay.
And we stayed over.
Okay.
We stayed over with Granny.
Okay. એટલે granny અહીંયા
No, Granny didn't come
Did-
here.
didn't come here.
No.
No.
Granny, we stayed there with Granny.
Yeah.
And after 48, we came back here.
Yeah.
And I was going to the shop. Then my dad got very sick in 1951.
Yeah.
he had a pleurisy
Yeah.
with a chest problem,
Right.
the lung problem.
Yeah.
And he was admitted to hospital. But what happened is that we didn't know what to do with him because Dr. Pokri gave him some capsules and the stomach became so big he couldn't move. We didn't know what to do. My mother didn't know what to do. We are still young. We don't know nobody. But I knew get to Vallabh Dada, Penji Dada, and Dada, all they was playing cards with Viku Dada and them.
Right.
Saturday
Yeah.
and Sunday. And I said, now who do I approach? So I knew a bit of a P.K. Patel, W. Silk,
Yeah.
in the 1951. So I went up there and I said, Kem poira? I said, Kaka, તમે બાપુજીને આટલો માંદા છે તમે ખબર નહીં? ના એમ કે શું થયું? એનું મોટું સ્ટમક થઈ ગયું હું વાત કરે એમ કે કહેવાય ચાલો let's go. Came with me and then he called the doctor. He knew one of the doctor personally.
Yeah.
So he called him and he said, look, he has to be admitted to hospital. Now he was kept with about almost 13 months in hospital.
Oh.
And that time there was no hospital for us. There was one room. There were 4 beds in there and 2 beds in the veranda outside.
Yeah.
And he was kept in veranda outside for 13 months. And mother don't know how to run business. We had that Pasodam Ranchod working for us at that time.
Shishna, father.
Shish's father.
Oh, Shish's father. Yeah.
Yeah. And well, he stayed with us like a family man.
Yeah.
But then the business, well, he whatever can, he's a salesman.
You were still, તમે તો સ્કૂલે
I was still at school. But then I had to come to the shop twice a week and go 3 days to school.
Yeah.
And that's how I did 51. I spent my one there.
Yeah.
And 52, I took over, came in the shop.
Okay. And how much years? Primary school? Okay, what do you
The primary.
And you were in
Mountbatten School.
kei chopri? 6, 7?
5. You only had to stand 5 there.
એટલે standard 5 પછી તમે ઉઠી ગયેલા.
Yeah.
And you came to
I
the
had
shop.
to take up the shop.
Okay.
Because that was 13 months in hospital.
Right. Okay. So you then were running the shop.
So we had to run the shop.
Okay.
And Hari and Sons.
Okay.
That time, while they were selling takis and
નમસ્તે ભાઈ ચા પીવા
પાણી.
પાણી
there was not much goods in the shop. They were mainly, they used to bring that from the wholesale,
Yeah.
Muraj Biramam and Company.
Okay.
Because there was a war, they couldn't have goods anywhere.
Yeah.
So they had a satellite shops,
Yeah.
5 or 6 satellite shops. I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah, satellite shops ની બધા માલ લઈ જતા.
They lay jata and they used to give the cash back.
Yeah, jam વેચાય તેમ પૈસા.
Right.
Yeah, એ મને.
They had 5, 6 satellite shops.
Yeah.
And things I think started coming in 51, 52,
Yeah.
little. And we're still selling whatever Dad had there.
Yeah.
Gradually, my uncle was in India then, Hirakaka.
Yeah.
See, he was away in India to get married. He worked for Dayabhai for a few months, for a year or something,
Right.
in a wholesale there.
Okay.
And then he went to India. And he got back. And when he got back and shops with 2 of us, we started running there and Hari and Sons.
હમણાં મકાન છે તે when did you એ ક્યારે બાંધેલું?
It must have been built when Nagaji's shop was built in 34. So it must be nearby then.
એ તમારા ફાધર લાલ કાકાએ બાંધેલું.
No, Nandarai.
આનંદારે
Yes,
બાંધેલું.
that was Nandarai.
He built that
He built
building.
that shop, yeah. He
એટલે
built
ત્યાં
that building.
બે દુકાન નીચે અને હાલ ઉપર રહેવાનું.
No.
No.
It was just a
Ground floor.
ground floor.
Okay.
There was only a ground floor.
Right.
And he had a hard time, but he managed to
Okay.
build it up.
Right.
And then Dad were running the shop.
Right.
And he got sick and he went back to India.
Okay.
When he got out of the hospital, we sent him to India.
Yeah.
And uncle came back, Hirakaka.
Right.
And with Hirakaka and myself, we started running the shop.
Okay.
And Hari and Sons.
Right.
And things started little improving.
Right.
And first we brought some machines, tailoring in the shop.
Okay.
So we had 6 machines,
All right.
trailers.
Uh-huh.
And we started making some shorts and this and that.
Right.
And then came along the Kaufman and Sons. They used to bring some material with the bordering. So we started making skirts. And those Africans were not wearing skirts those days.
Right. But you started.
So we started introducing the skirts.
Okay.
And we were selling skirts, and we had 6 machines
Yeah.
going well.
The machine dukani pachadi ke?
No, in the shop.
In the shop. Okay.
We had 6 of the machines in the shop.
Okay.
And then we made a few shirts by the tailor. But then time, by 52, 53, ready-made from Bishwanaben, that means the Bensons
Yes.
in Bulawayo.
Yeah.
They came along with ready-made
Okay.
shirts and all that.
Right.
So there were no ready-made before.
Okay. ये तो मैं जाते बनाता है.
We make it, yeah, we made ourselves.
Okay.
But then they came out ready-made.
Yeah.
So we started being five from them. And all the Jews came back, like Bernstein. Bernstein was doing some petticoats in Manika Road, opposite N. Hari. There was a small shop.
Yeah.
It's,
ये लोगों पे लोग इंसान जतु था.
No, not there, in Manika Road,
मनिका. Oh, okay. आवाज़ होता.
where N. Hari and Sons are.
Oh, हमना. Yeah. Right.
Harrison's.
Harrison's. Yeah.
In front of that, there's a small shop.
Right.
And he had a couple of machines
Yeah.
to make petticoats,
Okay.
ladies.
Right.
I used to go and get it from them.
Okay.
And then near IG's house in Manika Road, opposite that, pilot shirts.
Husni.
They used to Husni's.
Yeah.
His father was making shirts.
Yes. Okay.
They were the first guys who started making shirts in those days.
Those days. Okay.
Striped shirts in there.
Right.
So we started buying shirts from them.
Yeah.
And then gradually, all the guys from Bulawayo started making trousers and shirts and suits and that.
Yeah.
And local.
Yeah.
So we started buying from them.
Right.
And we started a shop.
Okay.
And then some goods we started importing before that from England, from America, when the agencies come.
Yeah.
And we had to call it indent.
Indent. Yeah.
Goods by indent.
Import, yeah. Import.
So we started importing goods from them.
That was in the 50s. That but they
Then
started
the 50s,
improving.
yeah, 50s things were improving.
Yeah.
And because of the federation came in,
Right.
so the federation was booming.
Okay.
See, and then the people, investment also came. They were building Kariba Dam,
Yeah.
and three states became together: Malawi, Northern Rhodesia, and Southern Rhodesia, and Federal Rhodesia and Nyasaland with the Britishers. Well, they were giving a try for 10 years, and in 10 years, I think the most investment came in Zimbabwe, in Southern Rhodesia.
Okay.
And not much in Rhodesia and Malawi.
Right.
So Malawi were fighting for their independence.
Right. When did you go get married then?
Then, 58,
Yeah.
I left. No, after that,
Yeah.
we built a shop.
Oh, you worked
Yeah,
Moffat Street, but
in Moffat Street.
Yeah.
What happened is that there were some quarters at the back
yeah.
that people used to live.
Yeah.
About 7, 8,
Mm-hmm.
and we used to stay at the back. And when we were not there, those days, they used to rent it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we, Andy's Vallabh Natu's father and them, they stayed there.
Yeah.
Ravji Bhai's, they stayed there.
Okay.
Fernandez stayed there.
Okay.
Because we were not there at that time.
Right.
And they were all quarters at the back of the shop.
ત્યારે તમે ક્યાં હતા? દેશ હતા.
Then we were in India.
Okay.
When I came back in
Yeah.
51,
Okay.
and back from there.
Right.
So, uncle came back and we found that things were little going well. And Dad, we said, look, you go back to India when he got out of hospital
Right.
and get a little better.
Right.
When he got back in 54,
Okay.
everywhere building, everybody building the buildings.
Yeah.
Like they were building the hotel there,
Queen Elizabeth.
and Valokaka built a house there.
Right, right.
Premjika also built that.
Yeah.
And we also found that the shop was a little smaller.
Yeah.
And accommodation for the living, we would find a problem.
Right.
Because he has a family which is expanding.
Yeah.
Uncle and his brother
Yeah.
and father and dad.
Yeah.
So we also decided that we'll have the building there. And 1955, 54, we built that, started building the building.
Right.
And by 55, when it was ready.
Okay.
In that time, we have to move out of that shop, and we moved into Musa Hassan's shop, where in Office Street, where that Upendra and they took over that building.
Yeah, we look on the building at today.
Yeah. So they took over the building when we came in that.
Yeah.
And as the shop was ready,
Yeah.
now Dad wanted me to go back to India and get married. So in 56 I left for India. 56 I left. I came back in 57. Now the uncle was running the shop, and then we were still running together with my brother, uncle, and myself. 57, 56 I got married, came back in 57 because Dad was again back in hospital.
Okay.
He was supposed to come for my brother and my wedding. So he couldn't make it my wedding.
Right.
I said, now it's too long, 13 months.
Yeah.
He's not where, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And the day we arrived, the Dad come out of the hospital.
Okay.
So then Dad, my brother was already in India, Chotu. You see, he stayed over.
Right.
Because somebody had to stay with the
Granny.
grannies.
Right.
So he stayed over. Before that was, my uncle stayed over. And then he came, then I went, I came back, Chotu stayed there.
Right.
So we had to
Take
stay
turns.
one by turn.
Yeah.
And 56, when I got back, we started running the shop together with my uncle. The shop was doing good. Now, 57, I said, well, what's going on here? You know, there's no movement for the young boys. Nobody wants to talk arts. So I started collecting, like, Natu came, not a German.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we became quite associated, close with him.
Right.
You know, we talked about this and that, and people not, you know, socially not young
But
boys.
then when he came back from studying in London.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
Okay.
came back.
So you are the youth.
yeah, we were the youth then.
Yeah. Right.
So the business was running, we had not a problem. The family was good, everybody.
Yeah.
His family was running the Dayabhai brothers there.
Yeah.
And he was to selling this papadum and chilies and all that.
Right.
I used to come around and we talk and talk. And we said, look, nothing much movement. So one day we got together and said, look, let's get a couple of guys and make them, you know, involve, bring them up.
Yeah.
So we invited a few of our chaps, Raman Bana and who else were there? Raman RV.
Ah.
Six, seven, we invited because one flat was empty in my place
Yeah. Right.
in Hariyap.
Okay.
So we had a table tennis there.
Okay.
So we kept table tennis and we started discussing. And we find that not much movement for the youths.
Yeah.
So hey, boys, you know, let's talk something. And from there, we started games and that table tennis. Once a week we meet, have a tea, have biscuits and talk.
Yeah.
And gradually we built about 7, 8 guys.
Right.
Coming out, have tea and go home. And then finally we saw, all right, you know, we're doing good now. So we started building the membership,
Right.
called it the Hindoo Youth Club.
Yeah.
And then Apna Dayabhai Lalabhai,
Ah.
Balu Mama,
Ah.
he also started coming in.
Right. Right.
And we made a nice youth club. bit of politics will improve in that. But more we are socially with the Hindus. We made a game for the children, Indian games at the Mountbatten School. We had a table tennis competitions. Then we had 1 or 2 dramas from the Hindu Youth Club.
So was this separate from Hindu society?
Yeah.
It was just like a youth league.
It was youth.
Like the original start of the, eventually became so the Hindu Youth League.
That's right.
That thing. Okay.
That's the one.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how it started off.
So you actually started that.
That's right.
In those days.
I was a mover with Natu.
Okay, I see. Okay.
See, we got together and said, let's make something socially.
Okay.
And then we didn't have a place, so we moved into basement.
Yeah, Bigubai. Yeah.
Bigubai,
You people used to play table tennis
Table
and then
tennis
downstairs.
and that, yes.
Yeah.
Because Balmama said, come in down there, it was empty.
Yeah.
We played over there. And from we started movement a little bit in politics. Things were, with Africans. 61.
So you actually got involved in the
Movement.
politics, in the ZANU and the
Yeah, and NDP.
NDP.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got in, we started talking with them and bringing them
So
in.
how did you, who did you first start engaging with? Is this before Nkomo's time or?
NDP was Mavema.
Sorry?
Mavema.
Mavema. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mavema was very good chap.
Yeah.
So we started movement with him.
But it was only mainly you, right?
Yeah.
You got involved, right?
Me, Hasu and Natu.
Hasukaka also.
Hasukaka
The
also,
three of
yeah,
you.
the three of us.
All right. Okay.
You see, politically, but the Hindu Youth Club is still there.
Okay, right. But you started getting.
We had one drama,
Yeah.
2 dramas at the school. At that time, what the society's couple of members in the executive thought that we are the revolutionists and we want to take over the society's affairs. That was not the thing that we are asking.
Yeah.
What we were asking at that time, the society to make a separate embodiment with the youth section, like what they had a social welfare.
Yeah. So you want a youth section to get them more involved.
Youth section to involve
Yeah.
and get the youth movement into the society.
Right.
And take care of them.
Gee. Okay.
Same like social welfare.
Yeah.
But they didn't get to that. Now you guys want to get into the society.
So Tyareta, who was president that time? Was it Babulaka?
No.
No.
Abukaka was out. At that time, I think, was it PK?
Premji Kaka.
Premji Kaka.
Might be Premji Kaka. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Early 60s, right?
Early 60s, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a Premji Kaka then.
Yeah.
Then that Manubhai Desai and they thought, we want to make a revolution into the society and we want to take over the society. That was not our idea. Our idea was to embody or make a section for the youth so they can use the premises and take care of them. But they didn't get into it. And we carried on as a youth club. Then then one time the advertisement came in and they were inviting all the youth clubs to get together. Mainly it was for the youth, for the whites.
Okay.
So I said to Natu, I said, look, we read this article. He said, yeah. I said, well, take an appointment, let's go and see him. So he took an appointment, we went to see him.
So who you went to see, the council, city council?
No, it was a youth, they had called a whites youth clubs.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
His name was Tom Bray.
Right.
He was an architect. So we went to see him and they had a Sharon club, youth Sharon, in Eastleigh.
Yeah.
So they said, well, we don't know what, the people will think about you joining into the clubs and that. So they invited us one night, we went up there, we had a good time. And then decided, we have no problem to get together.
Right.
That was in 62, about 62. We had a good relationship with all the white clubs and that. 3-4 years is carried on. And bum, it came UDI, 65.
Right.
Then there were Dr. Oliver Robertson was also the executive in that club.
Right.
And she was very anti,
Yeah.
very anti.
Mm.
But during that period, we were thinking of building a youth sharon, a big club,
Okay.
citadel. It's
Alright.
called Youth Citadel.
Okay.
And every club will have an office, and
Yeah.
there'll be a playroom,
Okay.
and everybody can get together.
Your Hindu Youth League was also part of that.
Yeah, we were part of that.
Right.
We have a discussion about all that,
Yeah.
and also get the black in there.
Right.
That was our movement to get a black also,
Right.
not only whites only,
It was multiracial.
multiracial.
Yeah.
And when we had the youth club, they had called the youth mayor
Mm.
competitions.
Yeah.
So, well, obviously, the Hasu was back from England,
Right.
and they had a youth ball. Now, we didn't know how to get into the youth ball there.
Yeah.
So Hasu came back and he said, look, can you represent us
Okay.
into this?
Yeah.
So we sent Hasu because he knew how ball from all
Yeah,
that.
he's from UK.
UK.
Joylu.
So I said, don't worry about your mother,
Yeah.
I'll take care of her.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay.
So we sent him in there as our representative, and also became a member also in that. We had a good club then,
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
Like Suman, Murar, Pachi, Dhiru,
Yeah.
Dhiru, Kai's brother, all the young boys
Yeah.
also became little more political activated.
Right.
They were also from the university.
Okay.
And we didn't have play to badminton. We used to go and play badminton at Morgan School.
Okay.
The youth clubs.
So mainly it was just a lot for sports.
Yeah, sports, social,
Social and all also.
because there was nothing movement for boys. you
Nothing
see.
for them. Yeah.
Then we had no swimming pool. So we used to go to Arcadia,
Okay.
take them there for the swimming pool.
Right.
See, that's
Yeah.
a movement.
Yeah. Right.
And then I got involved with the Asian Association,
Okay. That time the Asian Association was Ghulam Ismail.
61.
Later the Muslims and Hindus.
Muslim and Hindus.
Yeah.
In 1961,
Yeah.
I think Nanukaga was the chairman.
Yeah.
I think Nanukaga. And there was an election for the chairmanship, and they elected me.
Of the Asian
Asian
Association.
Association.
Yeah. So it was the Salisbury Asian Association.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, no, I can't take no, message. I said, look, then if you had, if you can help us, then we can do that. Otherwise, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
We have your help and everything. Then
Mm.
I said, okay. Then we started a movement, a bit of anti-Kalaba campaign. We
So
joined
you
with
became
them.
political active.
Yeah.
Get rights.
We got into them, yeah.
Right. Okay. The
And,
Muslim side, kaun atu? Who was with you?
Musa Yusuf,
Yeah.
Saleji,
Mm-hmm.
not many Muslims joined him.
But just a few.
Abdullah Qasim,
Same, yeah, right.
yeah. And but Abdullah Qasim wasn't much active in that. I think I had to get him in 64. When I got down, then I went to mother. I said, can we have Abdullah? By Amani John. I said, don't worry, he'll be okay. We won't let him arrested.
Yeah.
We are going to make them
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
And that's how Abdullah Qasim came
Came
in.
into it. Okay.
But the Muslims were not much interested in that. And then obviously I went to South Africa in 1961.
Yeah.
Before that, there was a shop called Manson's for Men.
Yeah.
A white fellow was running Jewish shop.
Manika Road. Yeah.
Manika Road.
Yeah.
Now he came along in the morning with appointment and he said, can I see you? I said, okay, come and see me. So Sunday morning he came and said, look, I want you to buy this shop. I said, why me? Out of all those people in the world,
Yeah.
to advertise, give to somebody else. No, no, no. I want you only to buy the shop. I said, well, It's only man, white man shop,
Yeah.
a white salesman.
Yeah.
We discussed about it, and then I said, no, that was Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
I said, no. I said, I kept on saying no, but then he said, no, okay, make a decision, come back Sunday morning. I'll have to ask my father and all that. So I tried to ask Dad, and he says, you know what to do. He just left it on me. So Sunday morning he came along.
Yeah.
Now Sunday morning he came with the person who supplies goods from Johannesburg to us and him.
Okay.
Now this guy, there's a Jewish guy,
Right.
you know, the way he supplied goods to us in Moffish and Hari, he never bothered about the money. He just sent the goods.
That's the relationship.
That's a relationship.
Okay.
Then he comes along and he takes whatever money. And he used to supply him also. He had a shop in this Kishore shop in Moffish Street, Gokul.
Gokuls, yeah.
They had a shop they call Elite.
Okay.
And he also used to buy. And then he opened a shop in Manson's for men.
Yeah.
And there's only one shop in whole Salisbury,
Yeah.
the men's shop.
Yeah.
And very
Specialist.
specialist.
Yeah.
Now he kept on telling me, and then I said to Dad, I said, you know what to do. And I know, and he says, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, okay.
So Monday morning, he had an appointment with a lawyer. And I had no idea what to do from a company or company name, nothing.
Yeah.
So I said, what company you want? I said, I don't mind what company I want. He asked me, what's your name? I said, Daya. Oh, Dynamic.
Okay.
The lawyer says, Dynamic Outfitter.
Okay. So anyway, form the company for you.
He
so-
phone company, everything. I said, but I cannot take over the shop till April.
Yeah.
That's it. I had that.
Yeah.
Now what happened is that just by Babla,
Right.
he collected a lot of money from people around. At that time, they were in problem.
Right.
Hotel Brothers.
Yeah.
And he took $10,000 from my dad.
Okay.
10,000 pounds.
Pounds in those days, yeah.
So then I said to Dad, I said, you're not going to get your money back. So maybe if I buy the shop, I may get that money back.
Yeah.
That was another way of putting it.
Yeah. Right.
Say, you know what to do. Okay.
Yeah.
So after that, I made a deal and I approached just by, I said, I'll need the money
Yeah.
because I bought the shop. And gradually started paying me.
Okay.
My uncle was in India that time. And he came back also and then says, look, up till now I've collected this much. It's the last amount I'm left about 900 pounds. And about 20 times he went to the bank and came back. So I gave it to my uncle and I said, look, now you know what to do. So he went to go and buy. Go and buy his administrator.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, right.
So he went by and says, look, there's from Italy, the rugs are coming.
Yeah.
Just buys, importing.
Uh-huh.
The owner will have money to clear it.
Clearly. Yeah.
So clear it and take it.
And the more get
So your money back.
Get back. Okay.
And that's how I started the shop.
Yeah.
Now I was running the youth club, running the shop. Now, in 61, I went to Johannesburg
Right.
to meet the suppliers,
Right.
good suppliers.
Yeah.
And then also went to Durban. I had running around with some people and they went to Tonga. And there's a one, Swami came from here, Durban. His name I forgot. And I wanted to see him. Yeah, he's just here. He says in Burnham. And there were trees like this, and there's a stream running.
Yeah.
And I went inside. Who do I meet? Mandela.
Okay. Nelson Mandela. Huh?
Nelson Mandela.
Okay.
So he blessed me. He says, I bless you, my boy. Go and fight for your right.
Well, before he went to jail.
Before, yeah, he was in hiding.
Okay, right.
He got jailed in 64.
So he was hiding there in
He was
Maryland
Indians are protecting
amongst
him.
Indians protecting him.
Yeah.
All right. That's very
So I met him there,
Yeah.
deep body,
Yeah.
too much hair.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I said, well, no one knows what can happen.
Happened, yeah.
Anyway, That's why we started youth club, the shop, Asian Association. During that period, we also had an Asian youth, Asian Association. We had a national, what do you call it, in Kwekwe. Yeah, in Kwekwe. We had the Southern Rhodesian Asian Association.
You formed, there was a Southern Rhodesia, so for every Asian.
Yeah, we had from Bulawayo, Kwekwe, Harare. And we had a good, I had some supporters.
Okay.
Hasu, myself, Natu, Chapaneri, we all went to the conference.
Okay.
And Bulawayo, Natu this side, and then Dayabhai this side. All their, what do you call their group was there. They said, Harare fellas are behind. He said, they don't know what they're doing. Because they were ahead of politics. You see.
Politics. Okay. So they were already involved in the nationalist movement.
But they didn't know that. We also were involved here.
But you were involved on
We were on the
NDP.
white side.
Right, okay.
You see, not on Nkomo side.
They were this side.
Yeah. Then when we had the meeting and we talked about it, so they didn't know that we were so much involved in that.
Right.
You see.
Okay.
Then we had a good conference, Asian Association. We carried on. And Mehta was his secretary.
Suman Mehta.
Suman Mehta.
Yeah.
At time, Mehta and myself, we had a loggerhead.
Okay.
Because he thinks that we want to take over him.
Me?
No, something like that. Then when we had our hall opening, and
Cameron Street.
Cameron
Hindu
Street,
Hall,
yeah. And the Hindu Youth Club catered for the people there.
For the opening.
For the opening.
Yeah.
And after coming out, Mehta started with a, harsh words on me.
Yeah.
He says, Daya, I said, what is it? He said, some of your guys need to be donating up. I said, what do you mean by donating? What do you want to do? No, he says, you guys, this and that. So I says, Mehta, what do you want to do? You want to have a fight? Then Chak and Gulab came along and they say, guys, if you want to have a fight, go to Market Square. Not yet, don't fight, start fighting yet.
But he was not in the youth league, Suman
No,
Mehta.
he was Asian Association.
Yes, but he was
He didn't like that.
Adekayati.
Yeah.
People were doing
We
all
are
this.
taking over like,
Right.
but he's with Nkomo.
Yeah, okay. I see. Okay. Okay.
You see?
Right, I understand now what happened, yeah.
So then, I called Natu.
Yeah.
I'm a chairman of the
Hindu Youth League, right.
Natu is the secretary.
Yeah.
I said, Natu, this is what happened, and write him a letter of apology. He's insulted me. So he wrote a letter, he delivered. And when he got the letter, he called me back. Daya, don't get tuppence off you, you know? I said, Mehta, you already spent tuppence on the floor.
Yeah.
Why do you waste your time?
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
You know, because then, because of his Asian Association,
Yeah.
and he's like a big boy,
Yeah.
he's under me
Right.
in Asian Association.
Okay.
I'm in the youth club.
Right.
And then we go around, and you see you guys are acting like a whites. You know, we go to the restaurant.
Yeah.
I says, we are allowed there, so we go and eat.
He didn't like all that.
He didn't like that.
Yeah. Because you people were successful because you mixed with all the people.
You act whites. I said, how do we act white? Chap like Dhiru, I said, you know, if we take him, he's black like anyone.
Yeah.
And they take him as an Indian.
Yeah.
We don't act like a white man.
Yeah, okay.
Now you guys are this. And I said, look, let's leave it. And then that's how we've gone into it so far. With the Hindu Society also we...
So then when did you
into
get
it.
involved with the Hindu Society? At what?
1958,
1958?
yes.
Okay.
And I was the youngest.
So while you were chairman of the Hindu Youth League,
Yes.
you were the Youth League,
Yeah,
then you joined society.
yeah, 58.
Okay. Then did you become a member, a committee member,
Yeah.
or
No, I was elected in a committee.
you were in the committee in 1958?
Those days,
Yeah.
people used to suggest executive name,
Names, okay.
and you put it on the board name,
Okay. So,
because more than 8
right.
names comes in,
Yeah.
and then people vote for it.
Okay.
And the voting was on a little piece of paper,
Okay.
who you want.
So how old were you then when you became a committee member?
58, 32.
Oh,
50,
very young. Okay.
58 and 30, yeah, 52, 32.
32.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Then,
So,
that's
Pyare
when-
Kaur, who was the president? Premjikar. 58 ma.
I think Premjika at that time, yes. Manubhai Desai, Jasbhai, who else were there?
Jackson Kaka?
No, he
came 60.
later.
Later.
What happened is that they were deciding to who to put in, because up till then it was the Patels, like a monopoly
Yeah.
in the chairmanship.
Chairmanship, right.
Just by Babalal's father and all that.
Yeah.
Patels, it was more than, they used to call it a Patels
Yeah.
society.
Okay.
And they were looking for somebody who doesn't eat meat.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if he drinks,
Yeah.
but vegetarian.
Yeah.
And eventually they found that Jackson Kaka was only a vegetarian.
Right.
So then they elected him
Yes.
and gave him the first vice chairmanship.
So from 58, when you were on the committee, and that were you what more on the social welfare? Or
Well,
what?
that
What-
is the time
Yeah.
social welfare was formed.
That time, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Hasu was also in the committee.
Hasu Kaka was in a society
In the
committee
society, yes.
in 58.
Yeah.
Okay. For how long was he?
I think he only 1 or 2 years.
1 or 2 years. Okay.
He was in the committee for first.
Yeah.
And when we had that social welfare,
Yeah.
the first chairman was Jasbhai,
Okay.
Jasbhai Babla.
Babula.
And he carried on, then he handed it over to I think Hasu, and from Hasu I took it over.
Okay.
And I ran it for nearly 18 years, social welfare. We had a lot of things to do with the youth and all that.
Mm.
And the idea came from there to run a documentary film from Indians into the hall
Mm.
and have a raffle.
Oh, so you came up with a lot of these events.
Yeah. Then we had, through the society, then we had a drama,
Right.
a couple of dramas in the school.
Mm.
They were to call it from the public
Right.
and at the hall, because we are always ready.
Mm.
So when we had the drama in that one year, I had a lot of trouble with a couple of executives.
Mm.
And they phoned to the council and they said there's overcrowding in the hall. Whoever did, we don't know.
Right.
So guys came from
Yeah.
city council.
Okay.
I said, what's going on?
Yeah.
They said, no, you got overcrowded here and this. I said, look, this is not commercial.
Right.
This is community affairs.
Yeah.
That's how I told them. This is not commercial, this is community affairs.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with having a people extra over there.
Right.
So we send them off.
Mm.
But then, in the executive at that time was Ramalal Naik.
Mm.
And we had Amrit Laxman.
Mm.
And then we had, what's his name? He passed away recently.
Trivedi?
All the Tibetis were there. Can't think of the name. So, what happened? Yeah,
Ranjivan.
Panjivan.
Okay.
And this whole team.
Okay.
The Punjala was a very good worker with me
Okay.
in the social welfare.
Yeah. Nambacha.
Rambachi, yeah.
Uh-huh.
He was excellent. He
Right.
was one of the best worker. Then what happened is a bit of Ramallah Naik touch on a bit of a communal.
Uh-huh.
Communal what they call Wawaya.
Uh-huh.
Now the I can't call them Vaswaya here. We
Yeah.
are not open in this size.
No, you are all Hindu society members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was objection.
Yeah.
So look, he's got to take the word back.
Right.
And he says, Naik, when Naik speaks, he doesn't go back.
Okay.
So the
So
committee,
Jat Bednu
That's
problem
right.
at all.
yeah.
Okay.
So he was expelled permanently from the society.
Ramana Naik, huh?
Ramadan Naik.
Oh, I wasn't aware
Not
of
to
that.
put his step in the society.
Okay.
Till he died, he never put a step in the society.
From that time,
From that
68, 69, that
Yeah.
time.
time.
Okay.
From that time. Because, I mean, what he, I mean, communal, and there's no charge, and
Yeah.
we had people dressing at the back to the children and that.
Yeah.
He said, how many did you have other people? I said, look, we don't count.
Mhm.
If we have your daughter, then maybe 2 people are dressing up, putting at the back,
Yeah.
and they're not occupying a chair.
Right.
They were just dressing them up.
Yeah.
I said, I don't count them, how many can going to come out.
Right.
So there was an objection, and then Amrit Lakshman supported him. I should be expelled.
Mm.
Then next meeting, I defended myself.
Yeah.
So Amrit Lakshman withdrew his support.
Support. Okay.
you know,
Right.
he said, no, Dayabhai did a good job in that and that.
Right.
Because I was running the Social and Welfare Chairmanship for years and years and years.
Yeah, you said
He was given up to somebody, and 2 months he gave back. He
Okay.
couldn't run it.
Right. Then ત્યારે તો also you did the Gandhi Jayanti, Gandhi Centenary.
Centenary,
The
yes.
day you were involved in
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah, we did it.
69, right?
Yeah. Then we had that exhibition in the hall.
Gandhi exhibition, yeah.
No, the Indian arts and crafts.
Oh, Indian arts and crafts.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the hall.
Okay. It was all during Gandhi Centenary
Yeah, during that period.
period, yeah.
We had arts and crafts. We went to everybody's home
Yeah.
to find any crafts, Indian crafts,
Yeah.
and we displayed in the hall. And the mayor, what's his name? We invited him,
Mhm.
and it was for a week.
Mhm.
The exhibition was there,
Right.
Indian arts and crafts,
Okay.
in the hall.
Right.
A lot of white people came, all that.
Yeah, Liberty Hall, man.
Liberty Hall.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was a good success in Indian arts and crafts.
Okay.
Like if I came in your home and I said, oh, I'm taking this, that, write it down, put it taken,
Mm.
and make it so that you get it
Bring
there.
it back to you.
Made a lot of work with that.
Yeah. You, I mean,
And made a list also. I don't know where the list is. But we
you had a good support
very
from everyone.
successful, yes.
Yeah. Good organization, good support.
With a good committee.
Committee, yeah.
You need a good committee.
Right.
Like in a committee, I had Rasik Natu.
Yeah.
He was a very good worker.
Good worker, yeah.
Limbacha,
Yeah.
Mohan Daya.
Mhm.
Some of the guys were dedicated to the work.
Right.
Limbacha would get up 4 o'clock in the morning and collect everything, bring it to the hall, you know. Oh yeah. Then during we're going to have that show, and we already informed them that at that time they were running this movie in the hall
Right.
by Bhupendra Patel.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
right.
Father and brother
Yeah, yeah.
and them. And we told them, the executives, that we informed them that that day, that Sunday, we're going to have this program. No, they put a movie on.
Mm.
And the movie finished at 8:30. The kids are already there 4 o'clock in the school
Yeah.
to get ready.
Mm.
So we had to run and get some bread and sandwiches to get the kids, and to go to the house, get the bread, make a ready sandwich in that. Then we took them up in the executive. What's so, because they were like Nayak and Bhupendra and Amrit Lakshman, Dhiru, Dayabhai, and they had an anti-society feeling.
Oh.
You see,
Yeah.
they had their own committee.
And they were not
They
supportive.
were not
of the
support that,
society.
yeah. And they were running the movie.
Okay.
And this guy also was running the movie at National,
Morar.
Mora.
Yeah.
So they were direct competition.
Competition.
Again.
Okay.
So what do we do with them? So the next week we brought them. I said, look, we told you guys not to have a run the movie. But anyway, disturbed us
Yeah.
deliberately, biju kai nahi.
Right.
This is how they do.
Yeah.
But the smooth run, after that, I think we had very good smooth running society. When we want to build us, move out from Cameron Street, and where we're going to build this Ridgeview, we went around.
So
after-
you were still on the Hindu Society executive at that time?
Yeah, yeah.
So you're talking about 1975 or before that? 70?
Before that, before we moved into Ridgeview.
Yeah.
So-
When did you buy the land? What, 70s? Early 70s?
Yeah. When was that? Must be 70s.
Yeah.
69, 70, yeah. It's barely 70s. We got the land. Then we move around for the fund. We had 3 teams moving around. I was with one team going around every day in the evening. And we made out whose house to go
Yeah.
and talk to them, give them whatever they can. And that's how we brought up the
Money.
money for the school.
School building.
Yeah, for the school building.
Yeah.
And we managed to build the school, and the hall. The hall was built later.
Yeah.
For the hall also we had to go around and look for the fund. But the people were very, generous. Whatever they can give, they always give.
Okay.
They always give.
Our school building Banelita gave the contract to Ranjor and Sons. Because Jackson Car is something like, it was fix and supply, they provided the materials.
I really don't understand.
Yeah.
Because
He said their contribution was to give the building materials, and then we built the buildings and all.
maybe through that, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because it was a building called, they carried out, I was in the social welfare.
Okay.
But it is, of course, it is cut in an executive.
Right.
But I don't remember what was there in there, how they went through building and that.
Okay.
But we managed to do everything, we done well.
Yeah.
I mean, people were very generous.
Right.
Even they have a hard time,
Yeah.
but they always contributed something.
Mandir Bahindu, were you on the executive committee? When they started
No,
fundraising for the Mandir?
I
Omkar Mandir?
think 76 I got out of it.
Oh, you stepped on 76.
Yeah, 76. Because then the other guys came like Kantu and Sombai
Okay.
and other guys.
So you were almost 28 years on the executive
No,
committee?
almost 18 years.
18 years.
Yeah,
From 58?
and 56. 76.
76?
Yeah.
Okay.
76 I stepped down.
You stepped down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I still had my interest in it.
Interest, yeah. No, not in the
Not in the committee or
executive
anything.
committee,
Yeah.
right, okay. And of course, Bhajan Mandals and all that. Sure.
Oh yeah, then we formed the Bhajan Mandal with the Hindu Youth Club. We said, look, what's going on Saturday night? Nothing. Okay, well, let's get together in the mandir. Let's make use of mandir. So we made a point that every Saturday morning and night we have bhajans.
So that was that was not Pushpanjali, this is the Hindu.
No, this is Hindu
Bhajan
Youth
Mandal.
Club.
Hindu Youth Club started
Hindu
the
Youth
Bhajan
Club,
Mandal.
Bhajan Mandal.
Okay,
And we made it every Saturday night we have the bhajans.
right.
And that's how Praveen Jackson, Raman Bana,
Yeah.
and all those guys were.
Oh, because they were originally on the Hindu
Yeah.
Youth League, then they started the Bhajans, got involved in Bhajan.
Yeah,
I see.
we got into the bhajans.
Okay.
And we're still going on Saturday night.
Yeah, that's
With the Hindu Society,
continuous.
but-
Yeah.
But the same group is still
Same
going
group.
on.
Okay.
We had celebrated 50 years about a couple of years back.
50th.
Hindu Society.
50th anniversary of the.
We had got that, yeah.
Right.
First time when I put a Diwali program,
Mm.
every Diwali program we used to have celebration in the hall,
Right.
if you remember.
Yes.
And then we had to have some entertainment.
Yeah.
So I think young boys were playing drums and something,
Yeah.
and I brought Raman Bana to sing a bhajan.
Right.
First time we sang a bhajan, and we never knew this guy can sing a bhajan like this.
Okay.
He said, hero kaido. That's what they told me.
Right.
He said, hero kaido in the youth club.
Right.
He still sings well, Raman. So that's how we carried on. You know, we're still there. Praveen, myself, Raman Bana. We had a good team on a Saturday night. In the beginning, with the bhajans, you know, nobody was doing it. So we said, let's start in Mandi. So I collected, what do you call him? Daulat Chauhan.
Daulat Chauhan.
Yeah. He was a good harmonium player.
Okay.
Very good.
એમનો ભાઈ
Jackson Chauhan.
Yeah.
Jaising Bhai.
Jaising
Cousin brother.
cousin brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a good singer.
Right.
So we brought him in. But it was hard to get him out. He'd say about 9 o'clock he's ready, and then anyway we started with him.
Right.
And that was the beginning.
Right. Okay.
He was a good singer, a bhajan player. We, as we were living behind the society in Hari, he also was living at Hari Kaka's building at the back.
Back, yeah, Charter Road, yeah.
So he was very keen. So we used to get at 4 o'clock morning and go up the copy every morning.
Walking,
Walking
exercise, huh?
every morning.
Right. Okay.
And we sit till about sunrise and come back. When we were living in Moffitt Street.
Right. Okay.
So my interest was there for the physics, physical.
Okay.
I wasn't a good player because what I had a lot of migraine.
Okay.
And with migraine also I had a lot of, what you call nose run. All the time the water was running down the nose.
Yeah.
Now the problem we couldn't face till late, how it happened. For years and years I suffered that migraine and dripping from the nose.
Yeah.
Now I went to a lot of doctors and this and that. Then when we found this Ronia.
Yeah. Well, you're involved in
In the club.
Okay, all right.
Natu was selling this and that.
Right.
Now, Natu used to come in the morning in the shop and take a walk. He said, let's take a walk.
Yeah.
So one day we went to the council. Nobles was the mayor.
Yeah.
They gave us a tea and biscuits and what can I do for you? This and then we said, look, as an Indian, we have a problem, you know, can't go to swimming pool, can't go to any,
facilities.
Go to tell you.
Yeah.
I made 7 hours standing outside at the pool from 2 to 7.
Protest.
Sangal, we were 1 man.
Oh, Les Brown.
Yes.
They wouldn't let you swim.
Yeah.
Okay.
I stood 5 hours from 2:30 to 7:30.
Oh, with a plaque saying.
No, I just stood with a towel in my hand and
Yeah.
they won't give me admission.
Okay.
So, this is during the Asian Association in 61.
Yeah.
And then they closed the pool at 7:30.
Yeah.
They got them out, everybody.
Yeah.
And then the council had a meeting. And when the council had a meeting, they had a vote. And during the society, during the youth club, we had a lot of, with the council, but 7 councillors, we are involved with them, socially.
Socially, right, because you're involved in the other associations.
Yeah, so we know the 7 guys will
Just
work for
support
us.
you, yeah.
And Saleji was the chairman there. And I went with, I said, okay guys, let's do it. And they were ready. He says, okay. And they didn't come. I was alone.
Okay.
The police was standing there doing nothing.
Yeah.
No, what you call publicity, nothing.
Yeah.
It's only councils, me. Then they had a meeting. So we went to the chamber, myself and Salij, I took him up there.
Yeah.
And they decided not to have an Indian because black ball.
Yeah.
So we decided we'd take them to court.
Okay. Now was Simon Mehta also part of that?
So Mehta was the secretary.
Okay. Yes. So you took a court case?
Yeah.
Okay.
So after that,
Yeah.
we took some matter at night because Hani and Blackenberg,
Right.
they're the only guy who take in their case. Otherwise, they won't know, no lawyers will take it.
Okay.
So 8:30 we went, took matter
Yeah.
to the council
Right.
and got it signed to the lawyer
Yeah.
and signed that case.
Right.
You see, because he's the secretary.
Yeah.
Nobody knows me, I'm the chairman.
Oh,
But he's the
the
secretary,
secretary,
so his
yes.
name is
His
known
name
there,
is there,
in
yeah.
matter.
Yeah. Right. Right.
So he agreed.
Yeah.
So before he turned around, he said, no, let him at night,
Yeah.
get it signed
Yeah.
and put it in.
Right.
So that's what we did. So I stood 5 hours at the pool,
Mm.
nobody else.
So did you win the case?
We won the case after 18 months
Oh, 18 months. Huh?
because at the low court we lost. We went to the high court.
Okay.
And high court also, then we had Supreme Court.
All the way to Supreme Court.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we were going to places for the fund
Right.
into the
There's somewhere at the gate.
when we were going for the fund for the shop to shop,
Yeah.
because we never know.
Yeah.
So who came there with Dayabhai Ratanji,
Yeah.
myself,
Yeah.
and we used to go around for the fund,
So you're raising funds for the case.
for the case.
Right.
So one day we went up to M.K. Desai's shop.
Okay.
Now, M.K. Desai was original. I think he was also in the Asian Association.
That's Dhiru Desai's father.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So there was an agent from local,
Yeah.
a Boulevard representative,
Yeah.
Leonard Clothing. And as he took the order. We didn't say anything to him or anything. He knew that we were for the fund and he knew our views. So why you guys want to support Kafirs and this and that, started telling.
Yeah.
We didn't reply him.
Yeah.
So when M.K. Desai gave the order to this guy,
Mm.
after he left and we also left,
Mm.
he cancelled that order to the company.
Okay.
And he also invited Ramson and a couple of guys.
Yeah.
So they all cancelled the order.
Okay. They boycotted him.
They boycotted him.
Okay.
So they wanted to know what happened.
Right.
This is what your agent said then in the
Okay.
protest.
Right.
So that guy had a mild stroke.
Okay.
Yeah. Things happen like that.
Right. Yeah.
And the case carried on for 18 months.
Yeah. Right.
And finally we won the case.
Okay. And after that, you're allowed to, Asians are allowed to use
Yeah.
Les Brown.
Asian and colors and
Colours
blacks,
of-
everybody.
Everybody, yeah?
Yeah.
This was, what year was this? About 60s, man?
65. About 65.
Somewhere on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, but you were still active in the
Asian Association.
political side with the NDP and that.
Yeah.
Did,
Yeah, I was still
did
active.
you continue with?
Yeah,
And
but
now-
what happened is that
Yeah.
when the guys,
Yeah, still okay.
when the whites were going to give the blacks some sort of voting rights,
Right.
but especially those with obvious, not everyone, not one man, one vote.
Yeah.
So Mawema, I sent Mawema to UK.
Right.
Okay, that time Whitehead,
Yeah.
Was
Dwight
the-
was the Prime Minister.
Prime Minister,
Yeah.
and he went to give to England to franchise voting
Right.
to the blacks.
Right.
And I sent Mawema from here to London
Mm.
to say, look, one man, one vote.
You sent him.
I sent him out.
Okay.
And he became a hero here
Okay.
with NDP.
Right.
Now, with NDP, I went to one of the meetings
Mm.
and Mugabe was there that time, the first time.
Okay.
He came from Ghana.
It was about 63, 64.
Yeah, 64, yeah, 65.
Yeah.
And he didn't say a word, he just sat and listened and
Yeah.
went away. That's the time, first time I met him.
Right.
I mean, when I introduced you, he was just sitting there quietly.
Yeah.
But I went with Nkala and a couple other guys.
Yeah.
Then when you came here, after the independence, well, Sumant was involved with him,
Yeah.
and I was involved with what do you call this? The other nationalist,
Sithole?
Sithole.
Okay. So you were more involved with them, with Sithole.
Sithole.
This is falling from the NDP time.
Yeah.
Or was this the time they formed ZANU, or was it before that?
Sithole formed the ZANU.
Yeah, he formed ZANU.
Yeah.
Because they were banned.
NDP was banned.
Banned, yeah.
So Sithole from ZANU.
Right,
I got involved with Sithole.
right.
I invited him a couple of times at home and
Yeah.
sat with him,
Yeah.
talked to him.
Yeah.
And I went to Meta and I said, look, Sumant, you are that side, I'm with these guys. Let us know what is happening on your side. You know,
Yeah,
now with the Asian Association,
right.
now as time was coming nearer for the independence,
Yeah,
and Mehta wanted to all the Asian community, one lot to throw into
Nkomo.
in common.
Right.
And so we called a meeting,
Mm.
and he said, look, it's a suicide for us because we are on the ZANU side.
Yes.
It's a suicide for us if we say we are supporting Congo.
Yeah,
So we called an Asian Association to come to the meeting,
right.
and we disbanded the Asian Association
At that time.
at that time.
Okay.
And said, look, let people join whichever
Okay,
party they
I
want.
see. So at that time, as Asian Association, your support was for Sithole,
Well, personal.
personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
And
could.
he also
he
Asian
wanted to
Association,
be-
he's on
yeah.
the other side.
So you disbanded so people could make their own
So
choice.
we called a meeting,
Yeah,
public,
yeah,
general public, everybody came along.
yeah.
And we said, look, it will be a suicide for us.
Mm.
Let's disband the Asian Association
Mm.
and let people go whichever party they want.
What do they want? Okay.
And that's how we disbanded the Asian Association.
Okay. This is around 70s?
70s, 71, 72. Yeah. Because that was a suicide for us here too.
But after that, you were still involved with
Still
Sithole.
Sithole.
And yeah,
And when we had this negotiation in 79,
yeah.
he took me with him, Sithole.
You went to London?
Yeah,
Oh, you did?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we were put up in a stand there.
Yeah,
Dr. Perry,
yeah,
myself,
yeah.
and what's his name? He passed away late. Chamanduka,
Yeah, Chamanduka, Gordon Chamanduka.
Gordon Chamanduka.
Yeah,
He was with me. Him, myself, Dr. Perry, and Sithole, we were one room there
yeah.
in a strand.
Okay.
We were put up in a wardrobe.
So you were just in the background advisors.
That's right.
Okay.
But you know, things were going so slow, and
Mm.
they meet one day and then nothing happens. And I said, I can't leave my business
And stay.
and stay over for 3 months or 2 months.
Yeah,
I don't have that man to look after.
yeah,
So after 3 weeks I came back.
right.
But I met one of the people of Zapus there.
Mm.
They were in Metropolitan. I went to meet them there. But I couldn't go and meet Mugabe and them.
Mm-hmm.
But when they came back here,
Mm-hmm.
Mugabe, and then after independence,
Mm-hmm.
we made a move.
Mm-hmm.
So let's, we gave up to the Asian Association a dinner party to Mugabe in honor of become a prime minister.
So, Asian Association or Hindu Society?
No, not Hindu Society. This was the Asian Association.
Okay. But that you had, didn't you disband that?
The Asian Association was banned, but still with the Muslims and us
You
together.
people together, so
Yeah.
you formed a committee
Form a committee.
and just to
Like
honor
Musa
you.
Yusuf,
Yeah,
that Ayub
Yeah.
Bukhara,
okay.
and we had 3 Muslims
Yeah, I
together.
think I seen the photo where you people had a dinner and
That's
invited
right.
him and
Yeah,
you were there and some of the Muslim people.
Right.
Okay,
so that was my move,
right,
to give a dinner to Mugabe.
okay.
And he came and he had a good dinner.
Yeah.
And then we all sat there.
Yeah.
And he said, look, I want to meet the people on the floor. I said, no, you're not going on the floor.
Yeah.
You get mobbed.
Yeah.
So I said, what I'll do, I'll get one by one
They
to
come
see you here.
Come here. Yeah.
And that's how people met
Then
him.
the line, everybody went up and
Right.
introduced themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But that's when you got to know him as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and that time I want to know him then.
Yeah. Okay. So after that, any time did you ever?
Couple of times we met here and there, but
Not too
not personal.
No, just part of
Then we had one with the, oh yeah, then we formed the Lions Club
Lions Club. Yes, you were part of Lions
in
Club.
81,
Harare West.
Harare West.
Okay.
And we were the original few members.
You and who else was there?
Well, Rashik Nattu, myself, Enjirama,
Yeah.
quite a few
Okay.
other people there.
Yeah.
And quite a few Muslims.
Okay.
And then we called it the Harare West.
Okay. Yeah.
And we gave them we had a good program.
Mm.
We gave a good fund to the to the public, like charities when we collected.
Did you also not have like a fair?
Yeah, we used to have right. You're right.
Yeah.
We used to have
You
food fair. Yeah,
the Lions Club
That's
of
right.
Harare West organized that.
right. Food fair. Yeah,
Yeah. That was the first time we had a food fair.
food fair in Drill Hall.
I remember that. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.